What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? It is Thursday. Y'all already know it. Thirsty Thursday. Got that agua in that pineapple cup. Y'all already know what is going on, everybody. I hope y'all are having a fantastic night. That's right. It's Thursday. We're winding down the week. One more day to go until it's Friday. Then y'all lucky people that don't work weekends, y'all get to enjoy 2 consecutive days off while I still go to work. I'm not mad. I'm not jealous. All right. Maybe I'm a little jealous. But what's going on, everybody? First things first, y'all already know Scott McNeil, first one in the house. Chuck Spencer, Cameron Hawkins, Kevin Brubaker. What is going on, y'all? I hope y'all are having a fantastic night. And we're going to talk about a couple different things tonight, and then I'm going to open it up. We're going to have open conversation throughout the rest of the show. Any questions you got on upcoming cruises, anything like that, feel free to ask them in the chat. If I don't see them, one of the mods will definitely get my attention, and I'll answer those questions for you. But there's a few changes going on inside the space of the Devil's Den. And if you don't know what the Devil's Den is, that's my favorite place on a cruise ship. That's the casino. Yeah, the casino. There's some changes happening in the casino on MSC Cruise Lines as where they are banning smokers. They're exiling smokers to a little box in the casino. And if you're a gambler and you're a smoker, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's going to be out with the old, in with the new. The generation we live in is now becoming it's becoming more less and less of a smoking world and a non-smoking world. So the smoking sections are getting smaller. They're not the only cruise line that are making some changes on the smoking aspect of things. We have other cruise lines like Fred Olsen, who you used to be able to smoke on their balconies, now making changes to where you can no longer smoke on their balconies, which I'm not going to lie. I thought for the longest time, all cruise lines did that. But according to, Cruise Side, Fred Olsen was one of those cruise lines that you still could smoke on your balconies. That is no more neither. So Tess Alman in the house, Kathy in the house. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Did I miss anybody else? Julie's not here yet. Somebody needs to get Julie. Wake her up. Wake her up. She's in Ohio. She's on the same time zone. I know she can't be sleeping yet. There she is. There's Julie. Kevin says I chain smoke in the casino. Listen, I vape. I'm not gonna lie and act like I don't. I vape. I hang out with a bunch of guys that smoke when we go in the casino. Chuck smokes, Scott smokes. They gamble, they smoke, and it's gonna make some changes in the casino world for the guys like us that like to puff and gamble at the same time. So, controversial cruising in the house. What's going on, Scott? So there are some changes that are being made there with the smoking. But I mean, it's not really. You can look at it two ways, right? You can look at it like, oh man, I can't smoke in the casino, or you can look at it like, oh man, they just saved me a bunch of money because now you're not going to spend so much money in the casino gambling. Robin in the house. No, Kevin, I don't necessarily mean that's no MSC for you then. They're making it smaller. So like on certain ships, they have the smoker's box, which is just a big square room with a bunch of machines. And it's a smoking section. So I think that it's just, instead of having such a large smoking section like Carnival, how they have it split 50-50, it's going to get smaller, right? So like on the last cruise I was on, the Vista, they had a non-smoking room in the back, and you had the mixed floor. You still had half and half. You can't really say that's a non-smoking casino when you have half smoking and half non-smoking, but they had a non-smoking box in the back. Really wasn't that much in there, in my opinion. I think they should have used it for something else. I think that was just a waste of space, but that's not here nor there. Robin in the house. Chuck says, I'm still going to get me a scooter one day. And that's the thing, right? So there's changes there. They're going to start limiting the size of scooters. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. I don't think the size of your scooter matters. It's just my opinion. If it don't fit in the door, there's going to be some issues, but you got to pick and choose your battles here, Carnival. Ted says, Mike, I've been meaning to thank you and compliment you and Cameron Hawkins on being such gentlemen on the Jubilee. My granddaughter made a comment about it too. Thank you. You are very welcome, Tess. I hope you and your granddaughter had an amazing time. I know I sure did, and I absolutely can't wait to get back to Texas to get on the Jubilee. But that's the changes, right? So you got MSC making some changes. You got a Royal Caribbean announcement from Royal Caribbean sending out emails to guests currently booked on the inaugural sailing of the Utopia of the Seas, which is the newest Oasis class ship coming out this July. The ship is ahead of schedule. That's not one thing we typically hear in the cruise space, ship ahead of schedule. So they're now adding an additional 3-day sailing on the beginning before the original inaugural sailing, which I am scheduled to be on. I did receive that email. It's not a bad move. It's 3 days. It's not 4. It's an Oasis class ship. It's my first Royal ship. I want more days, so I'm sticking with the 4-day itinerary as of now. I'm not changing. I'm not going to 3 days. It's definitely going to be a 4-day itinerary. But it's great to hear that the ship's ahead of schedule and it's coming out sooner than we are expecting it to. The other thing I want to talk about is the trip I'm getting ready to leave on 4 weeks from today. So there's only going to be 4 more live shows after this live show. And then I'm on a plane to Italy to board the Sun Princess. Well, there is currently a lot of people on board the Sun Princess talking about how the ship should not have sailed. It should not have taken on paying passengers. It should have stayed and got more work done to it. There's multiple venues that aren't open. There's multiple things that aren't in operation yet because it is not ready. I get it. I understand the Princess's concept here. You got to get the ship out. You got to get it full. You got to make some money back on the investment. I 100% get it. But if you are having multiple venues closed, I honestly think the ship should have stayed and got more work done to it and set sail when all the venues were open and ready to go. Now, there is a lot of good information coming out of the Sun Princess as well, but the negative right now is outweighing the positive. And in my brain, I'm like, all right, well, you only got 4 weeks to get it all done before I get there. So am I going to board the ship and things not be complete and still not be able to access the dome? The dome is the biggest feature on the new Sphere class of ships, right? We're talking top deck, pool by day, multiple venue throughout the day and night. We're talking a stage at nighttime, performances, all things like that are going to be happening through the dome. That's one of their big selling points on this ship, on this class of ship. So if that's not ready, I think I'm going to definitely be a disappointed person because that's one thing I want to see. They're doing Cirque du Soleil style shows out of that dome. And I think that it will be a huge disappointment. I'm flying halfway across the world to board this ship, and for things not to be complete would be a Debbie Downer. I'm going to go into it with an open mind. I'm going to go into it with an open book. I understand things happen. It's a new ship. Hiccups happen. Hiccups arise. Things come up. But that's something that hopefully will be complete by then. I know the Spellbound by Magic Castle is not up and running at the moment. There's a lot of venues that are currently not open on the Sun Princess that I hope they get done by April. End of rant. Julie says hi to everybody. Hello, Julie. Great time. Tentatively planning to be back on the Jubilee for Halloween of 25. Nice. I want to get on it a lot sooner than 25. Let's see what else. Hello from Helen, Georgia. What's going on, Blaine? I hope y'all are having a fantastic time in there. Sorry I did not make it this year, but I will absolutely 100% be there next year. So y'all save me a spot next year. As soon as you and Darren get it all figured out, y'all send me a message, and I will definitely get booked on the Helen, Georgia meetup next year. Let me know what offers you like. They dropped the free play on a lot of mine. Yeah, Kevin, you know what? Let's talk about that for a second. So a lot of my Carnival offers expired on March 5th, which means March 6th, there was new offers that came out. And let me tell you, my free play dropped drastically. I'm used to seeing offers for a free balcony with $1,000 in free play or a free suite with $1,000 in free play. I now have offers with $300 in free play, $200 in free play. What happened to the free play, Carnival? Where's the free play? I spend a ton of money in the casino. Why'd the free play drop? If anything, the free play should have went up. It should have went up. It should have been more. It should not have dropped. But I currently have offers. I get it. It's still not a bad offer. I'm on a cruise ship for free. I got $500 to play in the casino, $300 to play in the casino. But the big thing for me was that free play. The more free play I got, the more time I spent in the casino. The less money of my own I had to spend in the casino to keep the offers coming in. But the free play amount has dropped drastically. Tess says, I have yet to do a TA. As of now, I only have one booked for 25, waiting on those cruise deals. I don't have nothing booked for 25. I'm a liar. But we're going to leave that right there. I have nothing booked for 25. Blaine says, we got you second week in March 2025. Bet I will be there. And I'm going to get one of the rooms up in the tower, so I feel like a little pretty princess coming out every morning. So I had a free interior offer on 10/8/25 transatlantic Barcelona to Port Canaveral on the Mardi Gras when we went on the Jubilee, but I missed it and booked another casino offer that gave me $500 OBC. That's not bad. I'm not even getting that. Yeah, and the $1,000 or $750 in OBC, I get the casino credits, I don't get the onboard credits, I get the free play, but I'm not even getting that anymore. Now I've had numerous offers of $1,000 in free play, $500 in free play. Nothing. We're talking $200, $300. Listen, it is what it is. It's not going to stop me from booking because we're talking free cabins here. Who's going to turn away a free cabin? I'm still going to book. Free cabin. Let's go. I'm there. Cameron says, Mike, you are a princess already. I know. But what can I say? I have to be a pretty princess. That's just the way it goes. That's the way it is. That'll always be the way it is. Just got to deal with it, Cameron. Just got to deal with it. But that's pretty much the wrap for what's going on. Now, I wanted to talk about old versus new, right? So you already know I'm boarding the Sun Princess. And when I get off the Sun Princess, I'm boarding one of Carnival's oldest ships in the fleet, the Carnival Jubilee, which is 21 years old. So would you rather sail on a brand new ship, or would you rather sail on a 21-year-old ship out of dry dock? What is your opinion on it? Now, me, I'm going to tell you I'm all about the new ship. I'm 100% about the new ship, but I look at it from a different point of view. I'm not looking at it as just like a regular person going on a cruise. Now, if you had the option, would you rather book the new ship or would you rather book the old ship? Chuck always has the inside info. The reason he's got inside info, Julie, is because Chuck is part of the inside info. So that's the only reason he's got inside info on this. But this would be loose lips, sink ships type of information. So I don't release that, even though me and Chuck are best buds. And let me tell you, Chuck is my man. Like, Chuck's my homie. I went to work today. I came home and I had this at the door. I'm not going to pick it up, but I'm going to show you. Ready? Bam. Look at it. I had that at the door when I got home from work. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a brand new computer chair. Compliments Chuck Spencer. Because I sit on the dining room chair and Chuck decided, yeah, computer chair. Here you go, computer chair. And I told him, bro, stop buying me stuff. Stop buying me things. You bought me the microphones. You bought me the chair. Stop buying me things, man. You don't need to buy me things. And then he sends me this nice message. Oh, it's just my way of saying thank you for, you getting me out of my shell and doing all this. Man, don't thank me. Just come with me. Enjoy the experience. Enjoy the trip. I appreciate it all. Much love, my brother. That will get set up tomorrow. I didn't have enough time to put it together tonight before the show. So, computer chair it is. Let's see what the questions, the answers are. I don't care if it's new or old, if it's free. I cruise the ships that I've never been on to the ports I've never been to with the best deal. So that's a good answer. I'm the same way. I don't really care. If I'm booking it for myself, I'm just like, all right, give me the free cruise. But looking at it from a different standpoint, a channel standpoint, I got to go with the new. People want to see the new. I'd say that I would like a newer ship, but I want a ship that is ready to sail. Perfect answer. That's my thing. That's what made me think of that today. After getting a lot of the information I got on the Sun Princess and hearing some of the stories, I was like, man, I kind of think like this is going to put a bad taste in my mouth. I still got 4 weeks. I should be okay. Venue should be open. I understand if one or two things ain't happening. I get that. But I'm not getting on this ship for free. Like, this isn't a free deal. This wasn't a free room. We're talking of a few $1,000s to do this cruise. So I fully expect the ship to be 100% up and running, at least the venues, right? I understand some issues. I get it. I understand hiccups. I understand all of it. I was open-minded when I went on the Celebration Transatlantic inaugural cruise. I understand there's going to be hiccups and things like that. I get that. But full venues not being open, that'll be a little disappointing. When I get on the Glory, I know she's ready. She's already broke in. She's ready to show me a good time. We like the smaller ships, but I've been doing the newer, bigger ones lately. I booked it back-to-back on the Elation in January with free interior room thanks to the casino. Second week of Jubilee, it was ready. I didn't notice anything not finished nor open. Right. So that's the thing, right? Like, we were on the second sailing of the Jubilee. Everything was up and running. Everything was open. Again, we had hiccups. We had little issues, dining issues, things like that. But that's to be given. There's no miscommunication there. Like, that's to be expected. But not having full venues, I don't know about that. I'll be on Forenzia in May, the first sound the week before, so I won't have time to hear the negativity that always comes out. I'm still a bit sour about it no longer being the inaugural, but again, and that's what made me sour with Royal the other day, right? So Royal sent out this email talking about, oh, we're ahead of schedule. We know you're on the inaugural. Why not change and come over on this 3-day cruise? And I'm like, no, I want 4 days on the ship. Like, leave it alone. It's ahead of schedule. Just get it here earlier. Get things, up and ready. Just enjoy it being early. Why you gotta put another sailing out? You gotta take away the inaugural from the inaugural people and give it to all these other people who didn't even want an inaugural. Please get out of here. Kev, send me the dates, man. I think you're talking December dates, right? Like, they were December dates that you were doing that. So I don't have that ship booked yet. I want to get on that ship. I want to get on that ship pretty bad. I also want to get on the Firenze out of Cali pretty bad. I want to get back on the Luminosa. Yeah, see, December 6th to the 18th. So that right now already tells me that's a no-go for me. December's a tough month. December's our busy season with work. So it's hard for me to get out. That's not a no-go. That's a no-go. But not only that, my youngest, his birthday is the 9th of December. So I try not to be away for the kids' birthdays unless the kids are with me. And I try not to be away for holidays or anything like that either. Well, major holidays. I was away for New Year's and I was away for Easter last year. But birthdays and Christmas and all that stuff, I won't sail through unless the kids are with me. But December's a no-go with my company anyway. Even though it's an elite offer, that sounds pretty nice. That sounds pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. But December won't work for me. I gotta get on that ship. I definitely gotta get on that ship. 11:24 to 12:06 just before Kevin. Yeah, and I think I told you I couldn't do that one either, right, Cameron? I think you asked and I told you that was a no-go for me. Oh, another thing, yo. Any of y'all work from home and got an extra $10,000 laying around? Because I can tell you right now what you need to be doing with that $10,000 if you work from home and got 10 grand. You need to be booking Virgin Voyages. That's what you need to be doing. Talk about a work pass, work from the ship, a full month cruise for 10 grand for 2 people. Kevin, do it. $10,000, 2 people, Virgin Voyages, 4 weeks long. Include your internet so you can work from the ship. Man, listen, if that's the type of life I had where I didn't have to get behind the wheel every day, I'd book it. I'll tell you right now, I'd book it. That would be one thing I would jump on, especially when the internet's included. Yeah, buddy, I would jump on that so fast. So fast. But other than that, the Glory's getting ready to make its way over in a few short weeks to get dry dock done. I believe its last sailing is the 17th of March. It's a 7-day. So the 24th, it gets back to New Orleans. And on the 24th, it starts making its way over to Cadiz, Spain. That way it can get its 2-week dry dock done. And then I'll be bringing it back on the 18th of April, all the way back to Port Canaveral. I'm stoked. This is going to be a good trip. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to think positive thoughts. I'm going to say the Sun Princess is done. It's ready. It's 100% ready. And then I'm going to go. Just put it out there in the universe. Like, shake it like Chandler Bing. And just, it's there. Nope. I still have that weird feeling. The Glory was okay. I like the Panorama best. So I have not done that one yet. I haven't done any cruise out of Cali. I was going to say I haven't done anything out of the West Coast, but I have done the West Coast. I sat out of Seattle. I did Alaska, but I haven't done anything out of Cali. I haven't done the Mexican Riviera. I haven't done Hawaii. So they're all on the bucket list. They're all on the list of trips to take. I'm definitely hitting bucket list next month. And next April is definitely more bucket list. Yeah, I might as well tell everybody. Listen, if you want to know what's going to happen next April, then y'all need to watch the live Stalloway from the Sun Princess. I'm going to go live from the Sun Princess for Stalloway. And I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but Chuck, get over it. I'm going to go live for Stalloway on the Sun Princess over there. What time? Stalloway, I believe, is at 7. I believe it's at 7. Let me see. Let me see if I can't pull it up. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's get this figured out. Because I'll be far enough away. I'll be far enough away, and it'll be within the same month. So that'll work. Let's do that. So, where's the itinerary at for this trip? Manage this booking. Itinerary. Kevin, have a great night, bro. I appreciate you for coming in, man. So we depart Civitavecchia at 6 p.m. Lourdes in the house. So we depart at 6 p.m., which means we're 6 hours ahead, which means it will be 12 o'clock Eastern. So 12 o'clock Eastern on April 8th, I will go live for the Stalloway on the Sun Princess, and I will make the announcement on what the plans are for next April of 2025. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you got the notification bell turned on. That way you get notified. And I'll make that announcement then. I won't make y'all wait. I'll make that announcement then. I'll make you wait a month. I got to make you wait a month. That's just all there is to it. You got to wait a month. I can't tell you the good news now because then you won't show up on April 8th. So I can't shoot myself in the foot. That's midnight. Is it midnight? No, it's not. Is it midnight? I think it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Am I going the wrong way, Charles? No. Am I really going the wrong way? Well, I guess it's going to be midnight. I guess it's going to be midnight. No, Chuck, you're wrong. It's not midnight. It's not midnight. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm not wrong. Chuck is wrong. Don't pay no mind to Chuck. Italy is 6 hours ahead of us. So therefore, it's 6 o'clock at night in Italy. It'll be 12 o'clock here. 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Don't pay no mind to Chuck. Chuck don't know what he's talking about. He's never even been on an airplane. I don't even know why I second guessed myself. I should not have believed him in the first place. I know what I'm doing. I've been over there before. 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. I will be going live from the Sun Princess, and I will make announcements about next April and tell you what the plans are. It's definitely something that's mind-blowing to an extent, and it's absolutely epic. Some of you probably already have figured it out. Thank you for not spilling the beans if you figured it out. But if you think you figured it out, send me a private message on Facebook, and I will gladly tell you whether you're right or wrong. But then you just got to keep it a secret if you're right. And if you're wrong, just keep guessing. So make sure you're subscribed, notification bell turned on, all of that good stuff. Cameron, you only know because we had another arrangements we had to change around. But yeah, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, you're bad, Chuck. You're bad. It's all good. It's all good. No worries. No worries. No worries. So that'll be the announcement from that sail away. I definitely want to show everybody that ship. So I think I'm going to do a few short burst lives. So like different venues. I think I'm going to go live in those venues. Like during a sea day, I'll go live from the casino. I'll do a quick little walk around the casino so everybody can see the casino. I'll do the dome. I'll do the theater area because they don't have a traditional theater. And I've been in touch with public relations. We have been talking back and forth about a few things. So I'm going to try and get a little bit of the behind the scenes access approval type thing. I'm going to try and squeeze my way into a couple of things and get a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff that not typically everybody will be able to see. I know there's a couple of vloggers getting on there this weekend. Don's Family Vacations, JJ Cruz, they're all getting on Saturday, I believe it is. So they'll definitely be doing some of that stuff. I have videos coming. I was supposed to put some out last week, but Mike got very, very sick over the weekend. If you can't tell, I'm still working through it. So I didn't put anything out yet, but videos will be coming this week. First thing I'm going to drop is some Jubilee stuff and then Vista stuff. So Tess, I see your question there about the Jubilee bar video. I did not put it out yet. So that'll be coming soon. You'll be in it. No worries. But I was sick over the weekend. I took the kids to Busch Gardens, and then it just spiraled from there. We're talking fever. I had to go get blood work done. I got a big old nasty bruise now. So I was sick over the weekend working and all that stuff. Now I'm good. I'm getting better. I'm on the mend. Lots of water. So I definitely have some stuff coming out real soon. And that's pretty much just it, right? Like that's just the way it is. The 8th will be in the Atlantic. I'll be sitting in the Mediterranean somewhere. I got so much. Listen, y'all want to talk about something crazy, right? Let's talk about crazy. Me and Chuck were talking about suitcases and how much we were allowed per bag. So this is the plan. Chuck's going to drive in from Georgia on the 4th. I'm still working, but after work, we'll probably eat, chill, get some sleep. It's a Thursday. I should probably go live because I fly out the next day, but that's still up in the air yet. But we're taking the Brightline train from Orlando to Miami, flying out of Miami to Lisbon, Portugal to Rome. When we land in Rome, we're going to the hotel, dropping all the stuff at the hotel. We're doing a tour of the Vatican. And then Sunday, we're doing a tour all around Rome. But we had to figure out the weight we were allowed per bag. So we were allowed 50 pounds each for a check bag. And I'm trying to figure out over the last week how much cheese I can possibly cram into a checked suitcase. Because when we get off Princess, we got to fly over to Barcelona, and we're flying an economy line. We're flying Vueling. So it's an economy airline over there, and my bag can only be 50 pounds. I need to figure out how many clothes I'm going to bring and all that. So I have unlimited wash with Princess. I have a bunch of wash with Carnival. So why not just bring one or two outfits and I can just bring an empty suitcase and fill it up with cheese? Who doesn't want cheese? Like, that's, if you don't like Pecorino Romano or Parmigiano Reggiano, Asiago, you, you need help. I'm sorry, you need help. Italian cheese, it's one of my kryptonites. It's my thing. It gets to me. It talks to my soul. I don't care if my clothes smell like Parmesan cheese. It just means I'm going to get hungry before dinner. And I'm a big cheese guy. So my goal is to fit as much cheese in mine and Charles's suitcase as possible. So whoever has the least amount of stuff, whoever has the lightest bag is going to get bombarded with cheese. I was so serious about this that when we got off the Vista on the Boats and Bros, I literally said, Chuck, I'll be back. And I went and talked to the customs agent to make sure I could bring back cheese. We're clear. Customs agent told me I'm good. So maybe I'll do a giveaway and I'll give away some Parmesan cheese because I'm probably going to come home with a whole truck full of cheese. I'm just saying. Let's just be honest. Some people want to bring back wine. I'm trying to bring back cheese. That's just the way it is. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Everything's been going the way it's supposed to be going. Clothes are getting ready to go out to the cleaners. Suitcase is getting ready to get packed. I don't need a spare suitcase, Cameron. I have a collapsible duffel bag that I take with me every trip. Oh, and speaking of, let's talk about new things that I got. I'll show you my new thing that I got because of Cameron. I have a collapsible duffel bag that I take with me on every trip. So that way, if I buy too many souvenirs for the kids or friends, family, whatever it may be, I can put all my clothes in the duffel bag and then put all the souvenirs in the suitcase. But I picked this up because when I was with Cameron on the Jubilee, he had one of these, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And with me traveling in April, I don't want to carry a backpack through the airport with a carry-on and a suitcase and all that stuff. So he had this foldable backpack. It's literally like a 5x5, 2-3-inch bag. Weighs like a pound. Takes up barely no space. Amazon right now, you can get it for $17. And you just unzip it. And you just pull out your, let's see. Boom. Pull out your backpack. Just like that. Hold it back inside out. Boom. And you got yourself a nice, big old Port Day backpack. Perfect for like hiking, camping. It's water resistant, so if it rains, your stuff's not going to get wet. It's going to hold everything I need it to hold on the port days. And I don't have to worry about carrying it around with me when I get to the airport, to the train station, anything like that. So I'm stoked about that. Amazon, $17. And technically, if you do girl math, it was free because I had a credit. So I didn't pay anything for it. It was free money. So I got a free collapsible backpack. It's if you use girl math. I'm allowed 2 70-pound bags and a carry-on, and I'm taking. And you live in Winter Haven, which is right there by Orlando, and I'm driving from Orlando back to Spring Hill, which means you have room in your suitcase for cheese. So if I don't have room in my suitcase, I know where to find Lourdes. I just got to make sure I get it to Barcelona, and we're good to go. I don't go anywhere without mine. Can also be a personal item on a flight if need more stuff. Oh well. So I have a small little crossbody bag. I sound like a girl. Crossbody bag. Like I got a small men's bag that I use for like personal items. Quick little bag. Super simple. Keeps what I need in it. I'm good to go with that. I have that one too. Love it. About to order a new one though. Mine's getting rigid. So I hope it like, I don't know. I went with the black because I thought the black would be better. Cameron's is like a bright blue. I don't want to be spotted a mile away looking like a full-blown tourist. So if I wear a black bag, a lot of people probably have black backpacks, not bright blue backpacks. So hopefully it holds up. Again, it's just to take for port days, just to carry a towel in if I'm going to the beach or a change of clothes, carry some souvenirs that I picked up, things like that, instead of carrying my big, heavy old backpack with me. Once we're on the ship, we should be good. We should. And if I need room, I'll just eat half the cheese. I promise you, I will get on that ship with some fresh pecorino romano and go to the dining room and be like, hey, I brought my own cheese. Give me some carbonara. I'll shred my cheese right on top of the pasta. But other than that, that's it. No major changes. No life event changes. No, I just booked the last minute cruise, leaves next weekend changes. There's still a possibility for that. I'm not saying there's not. There's still a possibility for that. Utopia of the Sea sailing, I might be having a cruise companion. I was solo on that, but I might be having somebody with me. So until I have the full definition, the full determination, not definition, the full determination whether or not they're going, I'm still solo, but Tony B might be joining me for the Utopia of the Seas sailing coming up. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, man. I'm super stoked. I'm super excited. I'm ready to go. Got the clothes getting ready to go to the cleaners. That way they can come back, get folded up real neat and put in the suitcase. I got some wash to do for the other clothes. They'll get folded up and ready to go. I brought some laundry pods. I got them together. I got some fabric softener sheets together. Got everything together to do my own laundry because I am not overpacking. I refuse to overpack for this trip. I told Chuck I'm only bringing a couple pairs of shorts, a couple pairs of pants, a few shirts, a couple button-up shirts for dinner. I am trying to get away with a pair of sneakers, just one pair of shoes. I'm not trying to bring multiple pairs of shoes like I typically would. Hey, dudes, dress shoes and all of that. So one pair of sneakers, one pair of dress shoes. And that be that. Just real quick, simple, easy outfits that I can repurpose multiple ways, like these shorts with that shirt and that shirt with these shorts and these shorts with that button shirt and so on and so forth. And that's the goal. Lightweight, travel with less suitcases, less weight, less stress, less struggle, less all of that, and just go and enjoy the time. This will be the first time for Chuck flying on an airplane, so less stress for me means less stress for him. If I'm stressed, he'll probably be stressed. And just his first time in Europe in general. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be an epic adventure. Yeah, the outfit for the Jubilee is coming with me. That's definitely coming with me. Yeah, I love that outfit. That's probably, I'll tell you right now, I spent a little bit of money on that outfit, but that outfit's fire. I enjoy that outfit. And I bought that specifically for the chef's table because I felt like the clothes I took weren't as dressy, but they were. And I just really enjoy that outfit. It's a really nice outfit. We should go to the fruit selection of the buffet and stock up, bring fruit, and have cheese in Mike's room. So for those of you who don't know, I'm on an elite offer for the Carnival Glory sailing, and I'll already have a fruit basket with cheese and wine in it. So we don't need to go to the buffet. Just come to the cabin and enjoy. Yep, like Lorna said, with the Elite, we can have it delivered. Yes, we can. Where did you get laundry pods? I need to get some. So I got them from what's called Mom's Stash. Um, if your mom does wash and she uses pods, you can just take them right from there because that's what I did. Um, Either that or you can go to like Target, Walmart. They sell laundry pods. I just grabbed a couple Tide Pods. I'm probably not going to use them because I'm very allergic and my kids are very allergic to like scented laundry detergents. So I'll probably go and grab like the scent-free Tide Pods, take them with me. Or I tried these sheets for the Carnival Celebration Salaway. They're called Earth Breeze. You can get them on Amazon, and it's just a dissolvable laundry detergent sheet. And it's great if you like have delicates that you hand wash or try to sink wash anything, because I know there's a lot of people that have done sink washing stuff before. Like, oh, you got a shirt and you just need a quick wash it out in the sink, rinse it out, and hang it up in the shower line. They're good for that too, but they're environmentally friendly. So it's literally just a sheet. You throw it in the washer and that washes your clothes. The only problem I found with that is I didn't feel that it cleaned my clothes as well as it should have. So I had to use more than the one sheet recommended. But I'm a Tide guy, so Tide with is probably going to be what I go with. Yeah, Chuck's flight. Chuck should be good. I don't think Chuck will have any problems with his flight. Um, again, it's just nerve wracking, right? Like it's something new. You haven't done it before, and it's not like you're just flying for 2 hours. You're talking. You're flying. Your first flight's going to be an 8-hour international flight. You don't know how your body's going to react to it. So we had some conversations. Compression socks. Get on the plane. Eat your meal. Get some sleep. Wake up. Try and get adjusted to the time zone of where you're at. Things like that. So I think he'll be good. We got a busy day planned after we land, so there's really no like downtime to try and like relax, sit down, and get some sleep or anything like that, to where your body gets thrown off. But other than that, I think he'll be good. My plan is to get on the plane and close my eyes as soon as I sit down. But for those of you that know me and have flown with me, that's my plan every time I get on the plane. I literally sit down and right to sleep. It's just something about them chairs. Chewing gum to keep your ears clear. I hope you can get a little sleep, but I will definitely won't be sleeping after landing. That's the big thing, right? Like a lot of people always ask, how do you break the jet lag? And here's my like go-to. Get on the plane and get some sleep. Whenever you arrive to wherever you're going to, your final destination, do not go to sleep until it is time in that country to go to bed. So if you're getting there at 8 o'clock in the morning, I think you need to stay up until 8, 9 o'clock at night and then go to sleep. Because here's what's going to happen. If you don't go to bed, or at the time they would go to bed there, 8, 9 o'clock at night, and you decide to go take a nap at 1 o'clock, you're not going to wake up until like 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Your body's going to think it's morning time. It's time to get up. We slept all day. And you're going to wake up in the middle of the night, and you're not going to be able to get adjusted to the local time zone, because now you're up at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're not going to be able to go back to sleep because you just slept for 8 hours when you only wanted to lay down for a little nap. So when you wake up at 1, what are you going to do? You can't fall back to sleep. 8, 9 o'clock in the morning rolls around, you're tired again, and then boom, you're repeating the cycle. So the goal is to get on the plane, eat your meal if your meal is included or whatever you brought with you, whatever. Close your eyes, get some sleep. It doesn't have to be a full 5, 6, 7, 8 hours length of the flight, but get some sleep. Get up, walk around a little bit, get the blood flowing in your body. That's why compression socks are amazing for long haul flights like that, is to help circulate the blood through your legs and all of that. You're sitting in the same position for a long time. Take it from me, I'm a truck driver. I know compression socks will be a lifesaver on long haul flights. Move around, go back to sleep for a little bit, drink lots of water on the flight. Water is key. Get off the plane and just stay up until it's bedtime in the current location of where you're at. And the next day when you wake up, you will feel 100% 100% refreshed and just ready to go and have a great day and just explore everything the next day. So those are my tips. On the plane, drink lots of water, take some sleep, get some sleep, and stay up when you arrive at your destination until it's time to go to bed. Mike, you really should try to meet us on the 17th. It'll be epic. So the 17th is the day we're flying in from Rome, and we don't land in Barcelona till I think it's like 4:30. So that might be pushing it. Let me see. I don't know if I have. Pull it up. Let me see. I usually keep everything like open, but then certain folders I don't have open. So 1540. So yeah, it's a little later in the day that we land in Barcelona. So by the time I get out of the airport, by the time I get to the hotel, drop my bags, do all that, it's probably going to be closer to that 5:30. Yeah, we'll see. 3:40, 4:30, 5:30. We're staying at C211. It's apartments. C211 apartments. Because there's a big like political event going on there that week that we're all there, and everything is ridiculously expensive, and we're sharing with Scott, Jen, me, Chuck, and then Cameron, Layla, Ronnie, and Kim. They're all down in the Gothic Quarter. We're more up towards like the business district area. Not too far, only maybe like a 10-minute walk to the Gothic Quarter, 10-15 minutes. But it's really not that far. But there's a mall that I really like on D'Angelo, the D'Angelo Mall. So my goal is to hit that mall for a little bit, pick up a few things. Other than that, that's pretty much it. But we land at 3:40. By the time we get our bags, probably like 4:15. By the time we get out of there in a cab, probably get to the hotel, probably about 4:45. So I mean, it's doable. It's just definitely going to be pushing time. Like the timeline is going to be pushing it a little bit. I know the group is doing an excursion that day. They're doing Barcelona in a day, so they're going to be out doing an excursion for most of the day. I'm not 100% sure on when that gets back. I would say that's probably around 5 o'clock. I will go back to the hotel around 7, shower, relax, and crash. The way I did in Ireland, I was dead tired because of no sleep on the flight, but was wide awake the next morning. Yeah, that's the same thing, right? Like, I don't know, 7 o'clock, I think that's still a little too early. For most people, maybe not for you, that's still a little too early for me. 7 o'clock, I'll probably be waking up at like 3:30, 4 in the morning. Yeah, see, Tess even said it. 7 p.m. is way too early for Barcelona. I tried explaining things, right? Like, over in Europe, the times over there are so like, it's not wonky. It's just the way they do it, right? Like 4 o'clock, you're not going to find anybody eating dinner at 4 o'clock. You're going to find everybody out having a couple drinks, having some tapas, whatever. And then you'll find people going out to dinner 8, 9 o'clock at night. Like everyone eats later. So 7 o'clock for me is too early. Like I'm probably still going to be out and about exploring things at 7 o'clock. Yeah, but you're saying you will go back to the hotel around 7 to get a shower and relax and crash. That the way you did in Ireland. That's not saying that's what you did in Ireland. If you're going back in Barcelona at 7, you're wasting the night, man. Like Barcelona is one of those places you want to explore at nighttime. You want to go out and see things. And, if you're a nightclub person, they got tons of nightclubs. They got tons of places you can go and have a good time with friends, family, whatever. I just think 7 o'clock will be too early for me. Like that's just too early for me to go to sleep. I might not necessarily go anywhere. I might just hang out at the hotel, watch some TV or whatever. But 7 o'clock, if I went to bed at 7, it's like my old job, right? Like I used to go to bed at 7. I was up for work at 2 in the morning. So to me, like 7 o'clock is just way too early. But to each his own, you know, everyone's different. No judgment. You go to bed when you want to go to bed. You wake up when you want to wake up. Scotty will be the first one to tell you there's times Mike don't get up till 10, 11, 12 o'clock. Cameron will also tell you there's times Mike don't wake up until 1:30 in the afternoon. It just happens. That's the way it goes. I like my sleep. I'm not going to lie. When I hook up to that CPAP machine, I'm ready to go to sleep. Cameron, what time does that excursion get back the day in Barcelona? I think it's like 5 o'clock. It starts at 9. It's an 8-hour excursion. So I would say it gets back super late. And that's what everybody's doing the day me and Chuck are getting off the ship to fly into Barcelona. Barcelona in one day. Bunch of stops, bunch of pickups, bunch of places you could check out. It starts at 9 a.m. and it's an 8-hour excursion. So I would say at least 4. We have a 9 a.m. scheduled excursion to Sagrada Familia on the 18th and then on to the ship. So how did you plan that, Lourdes, right? Like, are you going to the ship later? What time are you planning on checking in to get on the ship? Because that's what me and Chuck were talking about the other day. So it's the Carnival, I was going to say this, the Carnival Jubilee out of Barcelona, Spain. It goes to Malaga, Valencia, Las Palmas, Bermuda, and then Port Canaveral. Right out of dry dock, it'll be the first sailing for the Glory fresh out of dry dock, around 11 or so. See, so that's what I was trying to tell Chuck and Scott, right? Like, I don't want to get to the cruise ship first thing in the morning, and here's my reason: we're not scheduled to depart until 7 o'clock at night. So all on board time to me, I would assume would be like 4:30 at the latest for all on board. I don't want to. I'm landing in Barcelona at 3:40 in the afternoon on the 17th. I don't want to have to rush to the ship at 9 o'clock on embarkation day and then not be able to see any of Barcelona. So I want to go later in the day. I want to be able to get on the ship later and be able to see Barcelona. I'm doing the itinerary on the Spirit next year. He said Jube. I was confused. So I didn't say Jubilee. I wasn't talking about the Jubilee. I was talking about the Jubilee earlier. But I'm talking about Italy on the Sun Princess and then Spain on the Glory. That's what's coming up in April. But I want to get on the ship later. I don't want to get on early in the morning. I want to be able to spend some time in Barcelona. I want to get up, get some churros, walk around for a little bit, have a couple cups of coffee. What else? That's pretty much it. I just don't want to have to rush the morning of and not see any of Barcelona because this will only be my second time there, but The last time I was there, I was only there for 8 hours, and then I got on a plane and left. And this time, I'm going to be there for about 12 hours, and then get on a ship and leave. So, um, if I said Jubilee, I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch it. I might have said it. It's possible. Possible. Eat some breakfast cheese. You want some eggs with that cheese? No, thank you. Just cheese with my cheese, please. It's crazy. I'm not really that crazy. I'm not going to go super duper crazy and buy a ton of cheese, but a wheel or two will be all right. But that's it. That's pretty much it. Nothing new, nothing changing. Throat's getting a little raspy, but that's not here nor there. Spain has some of the best cheese. Manchego there is the best, and any goat cheese do it. I'm doing a ton of cheese, right? So I want to be able to. I wanted to bring back some Iberico, but it's tough with the USDA laws, and you can only bring back from certain sellers. You have to get this whole long form, and I just don't think it's worth all the hassle for me to bring back something like that. Now we're talking something that's going to cost like anywhere between $800 to $4,000 or $5,000. So if you're talking like authentic Iberico, I would love to bring one back, but there's just so much hassle that comes with that. Now, do I plan on getting some of that while I'm there? Absolutely, especially in Barcelona. That's why I want to go to the mall. There's a butcher right there in the mall. I know he's good. I've been there before. I know his prices are decent. If I can't hit any markets or anything like that, I want to be able to at least hit that. So there's definitely some stuff I want to bring back. I want to bring back some snacks and candy stuff for the kids, for them to be able to try some different stuff. And I'm probably going to have a suitcase of illegal Kinder eggs. So I'll be your Kinder supplier, because US doesn't have the traditional Kinder eggs. And Kinder is an Italian-built business. For those of you who don't know, Kinder's not German. I'm just going to put that out there. A lot of people think Kinder's German, but the guy who actually founded Kinder and started Kinder is an Italian man who still lives in Italy now. But the original Kinder egg is banned in the U.S., so I'm probably going to come back with an illegal suitcase full of Kinder eggs. So if you know anybody, 2 for $5, 3 for $10, 2 for $5, 3 for $8. I'll definitely hook y'all up with a deal, and we'll go from there. But other than that, no, that's about it. So I want to bring back some snacks for the kids, some things like that. Last year when I was in Spain, I brought them back a bunch of different musical instruments or things like that would only be to that culture, to that part of Spain. I tried finding something from Galicia that was just from Galicia, and then so on and so forth. And that's what I try to do. I try to merge them into the culture as much as possible. Until they're old enough to where I can absolutely take them there and then immerse them into the culture while I'm there with them. The way it is. Euro chocolate in general is better. 100%. 100% agree with that. My favorite chocolate is Aero bars, AERO. If you've never had one of those, you got to get yourself one of those AERO Aero bars. Absolutely amazing. I can't wait for churros and chocolate. That's what I'm saying. The day I get there, I wake up in the morning, I want some churros and chocolate, churros and hot chocolate all day long. 100%. That's what I want for breakfast the day I get there. The real UK Cadbury's, yeah. Now you're making me hungry, Tess. That's it, man. I'm the cheese and Kinder egg guy. If you know anybody, I got the cheese and Kinder eggs. But that's it, y'all. It's 11 o'clock. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, having a good, Scott, you talking about ham and cheese toasties. Now I got to run. I got to go. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for hanging out with me again tonight. I will see y'all here next week. Same time, same channel. Until then, y'all know what to do. Y'all stay naughty. Peace. I said peace.